Friday morning at Camp Dog Workshop. Okay, I'm deep into this project. I'm refurbishing a Yale 316 lantern that I got on eBay many years ago. I got it as a complete wreck, had all kinds of issues. There was all kinds of epoxy on the outside, and it was just terrible. But it was a Yale, so I bought it. Anyway, what I'm doing, look at the pictures I posted, but the bottom of it had a really ugly repair. So when I unsoldered that repair to see what was going on, I had a great big hole in the bottom of the font. So I knew I couldn't patch that cosmetically and make it look good. So what I ended up doing was, I don't know where it is. I had an old CQ font that had all kinds of dents in it, and it was just way beyond salvageability. So I cut the bottom out. Then I cut most of the bottom out of the 316 font. This is going to fit in there really nice. Solder the edges, very good. When it's all done, it's going to be Caswelled too, just to be on the safe side. One of the things you got to watch out for, I've done this fix on smaller 220s and a Ted Williams and stuff like that. But what you got to watch out for is that the crown of your prosthetic bottom does not ride higher than the outside edge, otherwise your lantern rocks. So what I got to do is skim over with a straight edge to make sure that the outside edges are higher than the center of the new bottom. Now, another problem with this guy, the reason for all the JB weld on the outside of it was it has multiple stress cracks. And I don't know, I assumed that the Coleman 316 and the Yale 316 all use the same font, but I've never seen this kind of stress cracks on a Coleman font, so I don't know. Anyway, I got one there, there, another one there. All in all, I got 4 little stress cracks. Since I got the bottom out and have access to the inside, that's going to make repairing those really sweet. All I got to do is, on the inside brass, I got to clean that up real good and shiny, leave a little tooth on it, and solder the inside of the stress cracks. Okay, on one of them, this one is pretty long, so I'm going to solder it, but along with the solder, I'm going to put a little copper patch over it too, just to be safe. Then when this is all together, I have to put, I'm using Oatly number 5 tinning flux. It's a flux that lays down a layer of tin, and I'll do the same here. But I do have a lot of the original lead and the lead on this, so I should be able to get a good solder joint. Anyway, with Oatly's, that tinning flux helps solder flow and make a better bond. So the bottom's going to go in. To make it good and tight, I'm going to run a bolt all the way through to tighten this down while I solder. And then just solder the edge in. Once it's all done, I'm going to Caswell it again. Now this was Caswelled, and in the pictures you'll see what happened, and it was a bear. Man, there was a ton of Caswell in here, and I'm surprised it didn't hold. I've never seen Caswell fail before, but this was kind of a stinker. The Caswell is just bulletproof, hard when it's set. So the only way I could get that out, I had to burn it out, and man, did that make a lot of black smoke and stinky place. Anyway, I got a couple pictures of that. Once I got the Caswell hot enough to start, it burned itself out. So the inside of the font was really filthy dirty, and I just kind of cleaned it up a little. If you ever want to know what the inside of a 316 looks like, that's what it looks like. Interesting thing, your filler port has an extension. So what happens is you can only put fuel in up to the bottom of that filler port. That way you've got airspace that you pressurize. Alright, so anyway, I got to solder the inside of these stress cracks. Solder that back in. Then I got to run a tube through it. There's the outside nut. So anyway, when this is done, you won't be able to tell that those are repair. But the reason I'm doing this, I gotta flip it on eBay. I need to buy some inventory for the workshop, and it's more money than I got in my pocket, so I gotta flip this guy. I hate to part with him, but poop talks, money walks. Alright, thanks for stopping by Camp Dog Workshop. I'll keep you posted on this project. Alright, guys and girls, have a great weekend. Alright, goodbye. I'm out of here. Gotta get to work. Bye.